Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a good day to all of you. I'm Najwa Azli, I'm 26 years old, and I'm a former student of teacher Normeza. Here's how I learn English. Of course, the one and only traditional way to learn English is to sit and learn from your teacher. But my fun way to study English is almost identical with BTS's Namjoon. When I was in secondary school, I was a Swiftie. That means I know every Taylor Swift songs. Because I love them so much, I memorized her lyrics and then I searched the words, the meaning of the words that I didn't know in a dictionary. And then I tried to sing along to get the correct pronunciation of the words, and I learned how the grammar works in the songs. And then I practiced it on my essays and my daily life conversations. Simultaneously, I watched a bunch of English movies to sharpen my English skills. Same like BTS's Namjoon. I watched them first with Malay subtitles, and then the second time around, I watched them with English subtitles, and I memorized the unique vocabularies that I found in the movies. And then the third time, I watched them with no English or Malay subtitle at all, and then now finally I can, after years and years of practice, I can watch any English movies or TV shows without any subtitles at all if I want. So, to encourage all of you in learning English using my way, I'm going to recommend you to watch musicals like Into the Woods, The Great Showman, and Pitch Perfect series, because not only you can watch the movies, but you can enjoy the original soundtracks as well. There are so many different reasons why English is so important to us. First and foremost, our country's second official language is English. That means we can see English everywhere in our country, such as on advertisements, on food packagings, on TV shows. Some Netflix movies only provide English subtitles. You can see it in our apps such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even Google Maps. And sometimes strangers asking for directions in English language only. And most importantly, you will be using English in your work life later, especially if you are in high-paying jobs. So, if you start practicing English now, even with a very minimum amount of effort, it will be very useful to you later someday in your life. Trust me. To conclude, my advice to all of you is start now. Don't be afraid. You can use broken English if you want, as long as your message is delivered. You can correct them later. Don't worry about that. You just have to work hard and play hard. Good luck, boys and girls. Bye.